Welcome back. My name is Ashley Osier and I am the posture specialist. Today I'm going to be showing you guys some shoulder opening stretches, and I'm going to be showing that to you with a resistance band, and we're going to be going over that right now. If you are new to this channel and you are interested in improving your posture, decreasing pain, and enhancing your overall wellness, make sure to subscribe and click that bell so that you can get notified when I upload my next video. So I want you to remember that in order to make lasting postural changes, it takes a number of things to keep in mind, and I just did a video on this, so I want you to check it out. In order to make those lasting changes, one of the things that we want to do is we want to increase the range of motion by doing therapeutic stretches that are corrective posturally. So not just any kind of stretch, so not just going and taking a yoga class or just doing any kind of stretch that's out there, but making sure that you're doing stretches that are focused on correcting posture. These stretches are really focused on correcting posture, and there is a progression to them. I want you to make sure that you are starting with the ones that I'm asking you to start with. And this is one of the things that is going to help with correcting specifically changes that need to be made through our structure, and then those attachments, right? So those structural attachments through the shoulders, through the cervical spine, through the thoracic spine, and then really making sure that we're staying solid in the core. If you guys have not checked out that 3-lock mountain video, you'll need to check that out and make sure that before you practice any of the stretches or the exercises that I would give or anybody else would give, that you know that 3-lock mountain and you are practicing it every single day so that you get it down like it's the back of your hand, okay? Okay, so you have your band, and I want you to make sure that you use the lightest resistance first. The focus is not to strengthen the area. We're not there yet. You want to stretch and increase your range of motion, and you will know from the last video that talks about what it really takes to improve your posture for lasting success. You will remember that I talk about the micro adaptations that are required. So stretching in a way that is corrective and therapeutic is what we're trying to focus on today. Okay, you want to meet yourself where you're at. The movements are very, very slow and light. So you have the lightest resistance band. You can wrap it around your hands if you wish. You can have gloves on. If you're using a resistance band and you find that it kind of hurts the webbing in between the thumb and the index finger, you can get those gloves, those workout gloves, and that might be helpful, okay? Or you can just use, if you have a long top with the little cutout for your thumb, you can also use that. Otherwise, just hold it. We're gonna start by just moving up and down. So we're coming all the way up, and we're just bringing the band down, up and down. You're maintaining your 3-lock mountain, up and down. Okay, and for my purposes, I'm going to wrap the band around my hand a few times. Okay, so we're moving up and down, up and down. Nice and grounded through the feet. Your feet are hips width apart. Making sure you are feeling those 5 points. I have a number of videos on posturing through your feet first, so you can check some of those videos out. Really, really important to make sure that you're grounding properly through your feet so that you are just making the best choices and maximizing your postural corrections. So once we get a little bit warmed up here, and you'll find that you're already making some corrections, some changes with your range of motion. We're going to go side to side, side to side, and you're breathing. You're meeting yourself where you're at. You're not pushing, you're not straining, you're just relaxing. Nice and easy. Nice, slow, deep breaths. So we're not turning and twisting, we're not doing anything like that. It's all through the shoulders, right? All through the shoulders. We're trying to increase that range of motion through the shoulders. After you've done this for about 30 seconds to a minute, we're going to start to do circles. Okay, circles, forward and back, forward and back. I'm going to move forward just a little bit, forward and back. And we're going to go the other direction. Nice and easy. And breathing. Staying in your 3-lock mountain. And we're trying to keep the elbows straight. I want to highly recommend that you do any stretch or exercise in front of a mirror. You can do this seated, or you can do this standing. Okay, after we move here, try and move a little bit closer to my table. We're going to come down forward, and then we're going to come up and back. Oh, wonderful. Forward and back. And this is why we have the resistance band, because it stretches. And back. Nice and easy. Breathing. Remember to stay zipped up in that pelvic lock so that you're not letting your stomach stick out. Nice and tight and strong so that you are supporting your low back. Really, really helps to open up the shoulders, especially the back area. And once we move through this, we're going to come up, we're going to come back and drop that hand behind. Oh, so nice. We're going to come up, around, and drop that other one down. And breathe. Keep the chin down, lift up on the base of the skull and pull the middle of the throat back behind you. Going to come up and pull back. And we're going to do it in a movement form in just a moment. Up and back. And breathe. Now we're going to put it into a movement. Breathing. Good. After we've done this movement, we're going to come up and we're going to come around and we're going to let this other arm come back. Nice and straight. Nice and lengthened. Just let that shoulder, you see I can do a little rotation there. Really watch it. It's going to open up that shoulder. Keep yourself in 3-lock mountain. Your feet are grounded. You're really pulled back on that throat. Expanded out on the diaphragm lock. You guys can get all of that in the 3-lock mountain. And then you're going to come around, up, and other direction. And remember, we're keeping that wrist straight. Do not allow it to break, turning one way or the other. Keeping it nice and straight. Elbow is straight. We're not bending the elbow. Okay. Move. And move. Nice and fluid. Just a nice single shift, correcting. And I want you to move slowly, okay? So some of you who have gone to my Instagram know that I've created what's called posture flows, and these are specific movements that we can be doing in a very conscious, gentle flow from one position to the next that are designed specifically for our posture. This is a little bit more of an exercise aspect because we're using the resistance band, but this is really wonderful. Okay. So if you find that when the arm comes back, you see how that shoulder kind of rolls in order to get into place. If you find that you have a little pull at all, just don't do this one. Don't do this one, okay? Meet yourself where you're at. Don't try and do all the ones that I do. I've been doing this for a long time. When you get done, though, you can do a little added movement and pull on that resistance band. Give a little help on that stretch for the opposite shoulder. Nice and easy. And breathe. And then when you come back to the beginning stretch, you're going to see how open the shoulders are. Okay, so this is a wonderful warm-up. It's a wonderful stretch. For some of you, it might be an exercise, but remember that this is focusing on correcting your posture. And when you get done, see how your shoulders feel. See how much easier it is to get into just a good position. If you guys haven't seen my video yet on what is good posture, you really want to see that one because it shows you specifically what good posture looks like and puts a visual in your mind that I think will be really beneficial for you. So you can see that up here. Okay, you guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel, for subscribing, for commenting, for clicking that like button down below, for sharing with your friends and your family and your coworkers. Let me know how these stretches, these corrective posture stretches, work for you. If there's something in particular that you have questions about, leave it for me in the comment section. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at The Posture Specialist, and I also have an injury recovery and pain management group page on Facebook. You can check all of that in the drop box down below. Thank you again for supporting my channel, and until next time, happy posturing.